Welcome to BeMoreNews.com. Delegate Shawn Tarrant. Final day, Sine 2014.
Final day, we are working now and making sure that people can have an increase in their wages. People who currently are on minimum wage, we're trying to raise it to $10.10 an hour. It's going to take a couple years to phase it in. But the one thing that I'm certain of is that people who make minimum wage, they will spend their money in the economy. It'll create more jobs. All the unnecessary talk about losing jobs is just not going to happen. People are going to get more jobs, and it's going to be good for the economy because these are the people who are going to spend the money. Whenever people like rich people, like let's take Shaquille O'Neal, whenever he makes money, he just invests his money. It doesn't really go into the economy. Shaquille O'Neal, love the brother, love what he did in the NBA, love his championship rings, but he brags he has never spent an NBA check. His checks are playing in the NBA. He does not spend. He lives off of his endorsements. And that's the difference between rich people and regular folks like me and probably yourself. That when we get our money, we need to spend it. So I'm really fighting to make sure that we're able to get that increase of $10.10 an hour. Also, some issues that we're working on is making sure that people have low amounts, small amounts of marijuana, that we decriminalize it. And we've passed that bill on Saturday, made a few changes. The Senate will be okay with it, but it's important that people don't get an arrest record for having small amounts of marijuana, because when you have an arrest record and you apply for a job, the first thing we want to know is, have you ever been arrested? And then you don't get that job. And we can
college too. That's an impediment.
Also for financially and things like that, if you had an arrest record. So we got to make sure that African American that are being arrested 5 times more likely than whites, because they have marijuana, they can have a future as well. Because there are a lot of people that I know that I attended college with that smoke marijuana that got some good high-paying jobs now and careers in businesses, but they didn't get caught. But the people who are in different situations that do get caught, they don't have the same opportunity. So I was very pleased to vote for that particular legislation.
Good deal. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com. You sound like you've been watching Be More News. You're talking about black business, education, decriminalization, mass incarceration of black people. I think you've been watching BeMoreNews.com, Delegate.
Man, it's something to watch, something to know. That's how we learn.
Appreciate you much. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com.